first off, I want to start off by saying, don't bonk me. I didn't do anything wrong. But anyways, thank you for the 10 stream trick, Yuki, and enjoy your lurk, you crazy gooner, you. We saw stream streak. She's trying her best. What else do we have? We have a few daily mindsets. What? Nova, thank you for the mindset. Oh wait, also I have to hydrate. I didn't even see that. Jay, thank you for the mindset. Yuki, thank you for redeeming your daily mindset. And that's it. Adva eat din with the fam. You know what? That's fair. That's fair. Make sure you save me a plate, please. Obviously, because you know. Please. Okay. We don't need to be.
But why?
It's always but wise. Why don't I ever understand why? Oh, this song's too intense. This was more of my editing. So
Naughty boy.
I come back. I come back, and this is what we come back to. Okay. Do you guys missed me, right? Like, I know I've been gone for like 2 days. Wait, how long have I been gone for? Wait. Was it Thursday? Add a tag? Why are we adding a tag? I just came on stream. Like, why? 2 weeks? Yeah, as moonshine? That's not terrible. Like, it could be worse. What do we get rid of? Yeah, that one. Okay. Himothy, because I think I did ask for someone to put that on there. I'll put moonshine on there. Oh wait, I have to actually hit enter. Yeah. No longer Himothy. I've lost that title. I've lost that tag. Alright. Dang it. Shine as bright as the moon. I can only reflect whatever light I got from the sun. What do you mean? But I'll try. I'll try just a little. Just a bit. Just a bit, you know. You know what's your favorite redeem? Yellow? If Yellow's here, he had time to post a comment on YouTube, but he couldn't. Okay, Yellow. Okay. But how has everyone been? What have you guys been up to? What have I missed, you know? Like, legit, I think I've just been in a Power World craze as of lately. So it's... anytime, like, I was supposed to stream, Sunday, Monday, and I just did it. Because I was just playing Power World. I'm not gonna lie. Power World till like 5 in the morning. I haven't had breakfast or lunch yet. I've only had coffee for the last couple hours. Oh, Nova, what the heck? What are you good? Are you good? Why are you doing that to yourself? Please don't do that to yourself. Oh man. It's so funny. I almost didn't stream today too. Work was about to be like, hey, can you come in? I look at the time. I'm like, it's already past dark. And you're asking me to come in now? I was like, nah, I'll pass. They finally bought the new SAO game. How is the game, in your opinions? Question mark? That's because I didn't buy it yet. I was thinking about it, but then I saw all the mixed reviews, so I'm gonna get everyone's, like, I'm gonna get my friends' opinions on it, and then I'll see what I want to do with it. I don't know. And that's why, like, if you saw it in the Discord when I posted the poll, SAO was not up there, or was it up there? I think it might have been up there. Wait, was it up there? Hold up, wait. I'm dumb. Was it in there? Nope. Was it on schedule? It was not even up there. Okay, yeah. That's the reason it was not up there. Because, obviously I I have mixed. I want to get some good opinions of it, and my good opinions are my friends' opinions, and those are the only opinions I got about. Or maybe, I don't know. My boss keeps giving me work, and I've been working on cleaning out apartment preparation. Oh yeah, you did say that. It feels like I'm I can't read. It feels like I'm in the anime and I'm the main character. I hope you are. I hope the player feels like the main character. Yeah. I mean, that sounds like it's good though. So you're enjoying it, I'm guessing? 100%, you know? Please tell me you're enjoying it. Yeah, okay, there we go. That's all we needed. Oh, man. We are the main characters of our story. I mean, I'm the main character of this live stream right now, and no one can stop me. I'm too powerful. I'm kidding. I wish I was. Oh. What else? What happened? Nuh-uh. I really am. I'm so powerful that one of my favorite streamers are coming back, and I'm very happy about that. I'm the main character. No, I'm the main character. Do you see this face? This is the face of the awesome protagonist that I am. I may not have Himothy anymore, but I am still amazing. I was killing every monster I saw? Yo. No, I'm the main character. Nova. Listen. I like you. I like you a lot. But you're not the main character. That's why I'm telling you this. Because I care about you and I like you. I'm the main character and you're not. You could be my side character. But not the main one. I already take that role. You're the side character? No. I'm the amazing main character. See, you can see the potential in my eyes. See, that's what you know. That's the difference between me and you. What, Jay? What's the number at now? What is that? Apparently, I lied. I just went through and numbered them. 218. What the? Why is it? You should make it 230. 230 sounds like a you know, no. You know, it's just a nice number. I'm the main character who kisses his best friends. I kiss the homies goodnight, okay? That makes me the main character. When you go to the dentist. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, wait. I misunderstood the assignment. I thought you said there was two thing. Blah, 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 blah.
Chicken jockey.
Hold on. Let me see. Give me a second. I get what you meant now. Ara. Oh wait, I can just see this. I was about to question why I have so many links in here. Why were we? Who would rock the fit? I forgot about the bait outfit. I'm sorry. I mean, wait a minute. The person sending you this wants you to know that you are a certified top. Wait a minute. Oh, there it is. Found it. So you said 218.
Crimson Shark 67 says, so can you both hush on who's the main character, cause we're sitting, you're the main character in your story, Moon and Nova, so are you.
We're seeing. Wait. Wait, let me. No, sorry. I'm the one and only main character. Listen. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I can't share this. I can't share the friggin' spotlight. It's only made for me. 2:30 sounds like. Oh, Jay, I'm dumb. I went actually looking. Okay, I'm dumb. Moon, it's over. It's not over. It's not over till I say it's over. You put your gun down. You put your gun down. You want to get bitten, Moon? Sorry, that's already happened. That's why I bite people. I want to do a pun. I have this whole list in front of me. Hold on. Okay, I gotta stop looking at that list. I gotta stay strong. Gotta stay strong. No accent, no puns. If I do a pun, I'll do the accent. My bites can hurt and can draw blood. Well, I can draw cards, okay? So you could use it, I know, but Jay, hear me out. With great power comes great responsibility. Yes. Actually, it's 219 now. You have 219. You added one. Yeah, I just looked at it. It's actually 219. I challenge you to a duel backup. No, I refuse. I refuse. I choose to live on the safe side as a protagonist that never loses because they never take the challenge. One of them is a D's nuts joke. Actually, that one is just me. It's just a picture of me. Why'd you put me in there? I mean, I know I'm amazing and I'm like, you know, amazing to look at, you know, gives you motivation to make puns, but you know, I'm kidding. Don't leave me, please. I have. What, you chicken? I might be chicken. I don't know. Or a moon. I don't know. A chicken moon. It has some potential. Call me Colonel Sanders from now on. If moon is a bottom, does that mean I'm over the moon? No. You think you're real funny with that one. Just because I'd rank it maybe 8 out of 10 stars doesn't mean it's funny. No. See, I miss this. If you're the main character, then you can't back down? Yeah, I can. This is my show. Guess what? I'm not giving you a match. Because if I never give you the match, the plot can never progress. That means we're stuck here in an eternal loop. You don't get any arc of your own because I refuse to give it to you. Ha! Okay, coward.
Barbaros_Nova says Kel Lackit, Monsieur Loon. Net ou parle personnage principal? Pour quan personnage principal ou hi la crondre de simples figurants comme nous?
I wish the TTS could translate that for me because I legit did not understand a word of that. You know what? Here. Let me put this in a translator. Because I'm so nice. I'm so generous and nice. I'm going to put it in a translator. Translate. I put trans. Detect the language. It says, what? You calling me a coward now? Calling me. Oh! I mean, you didn't have to put the translation. I would have had it. I mean, how cowardly, Sir Moon, are you not the main character? Why would a main character have to fear from us, the background character? I'm not fearing from you. I'm just saying I refuse. Refusing isn't fear. It's just, you know, it's a sign of greater power, you know. Listen, I'm a different type of protagonist. I'm the protagonist that no one ever writes about. Like, what do I have to prove?
Crimson
It's
Shark
the same
67 says it's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. I can tell you, it's different. I want some water now. I want another one. Yeah, the cowardly MC. Yeah. You call it cowardly, I call it strategic. I call it strategy, you know? Just strategy. Point blank and simple. I don't even know. You know what? Just for that, I deserve to do something a little, how do I say, evil. Just a bit though. Just a bit. I don't know. Guys, okay. The way to make puns amazing is delivery. I mean, more if they're being told to you via, like, you know, voice and not like words. But like, if it's through voice, the delivery makes everything matter. Moon is just scared to lose. Why would I? What's strategic about running away from a duel of honor? I'm not running away. I'm just saying that, you know, it's not running. It's just strategic. Like, I'm saving my energy for for another battle, you know? You know? I can't remember. I freaking love these. Okay, I can't. It's rubbish. Y'all could have voted for Master Duel. Exactly. What do we have? We had only like one vote on Master Duel. And everyone wanted just chatting. You guys voted for this. I was down to play Moonlighter, but that's what I really wanted to play. But I left it in the decision of chat. Running is running no matter what the outcome is. But that's what I voted for. Oh, did you actually? Oh, wow. That's actually ironic. I didn't know. Alrighty, so you guys, this is what you voted for. This is what you wanted. This is what won. This is what won the poll. But by the way, there was a vote. Yeah, there was a vote in the Discord. Are you in the Discord, Nova? Do you want to be in the Discord? I don't know. It's up to you. If you want, it's right there. No? Okay. Actually, I don't know what you're saying no to. I lied. Pedro. By the way, thank you for all the follows on the... I'm perfectly fine without being in a Discord. That's fair. I'm a great mod for anyone not named Yuki. What do you mean? What do you mean? You're even great in there. Like, listen, as long as you give her a pun, you bully her, and make sure you unmod yourself once a stream, that's a perfect mod in my book. A perfect Yuki mod. What about someone named Yuki May? I think we consider those the same person. That's like Yuki putting on one of those those glasses with the mustache, the big nose and the mustache. It's just like, yes, I'm Yuki May. I'm not actually Yuki. But on a realistic note, she's top tier. But never tell her. Never tell her that. Garacho, yes. I forgot what they were called. I forgot what they're called. I didn't know about the vote. Are you? Wait, you're in the Discord. I don't know who's in the Discord because I'm barely in my own Discord. I just know Yellow's in there. Yellow and Dragon and Jay and that's pretty much it. besides like a few other people, but it was more for collab purposes. Moon, I accidentally spilled the milk over the stream again. Ah, freaking! I can't speak. I lose. And actually, never mind. I never had the ability to speak. Why are you spilling? I bet you it's not even milk. You just came, bro. Like, why? Why over the stream? And now Nova. Well. If it isn't Yellow, the person who left a reply on the YouTube post, and you know, and you didn't even come to stream first. Yeah, you posted that reply. I'm hurt. I'm hurt, Nova. I said Nova. Yellow. I'm hurt, Yellow. Very hurt. Stream's all sticky now. See, I hate when you use the infrared emote because it looks like you're just looking down on me, but it's perfect, and I hate it. Are you licking? Why are you licking it? Don't lick it. Okay, man. I hate my life. I hate my life. Sorry, I wasn't home yet. Sure you wasn't. Nah, I'm messing with you. How was your day, Yellow? I hope you had an excellent day. Okay. I think I'm over these Pokemon songs. Which one haven't I listened to? Soft vibes. I like soft vibes. I'm pretty soft right now myself. It's been fine, just tired. You know what? Makes sense. We're all like, you know, we're just here chilling, vibing. Like, I was debating sleep, but I was like, no, I gotta go stream. I can't go not live for like 3 days. Well, actually, never mind. I did. Crimson, I don't like you. I don't like you. Is this just because I won't duel you? Like, what's in it for me? What happens
Naughty
if I
boy.
win? What do I get? Yellow, I hate you. I hate you with passion. There's a grand passion. I hope you know there's a seat waiting for you. There is a seat awaiting for you. I managed to cook Yuki literally seconds after she uploaded a short. It was coincidence. I just opened YouTube and when she uploaded, oh my goodness. Wait, was this her newest short? What seat? A specific seat. One just for you. Okay. I actually didn't see her latest one. Actually, you know what? Break it. I didn't see her latest one. Bro, not the seat. It's the seat. It's the chair. It's the... Cowards will be cowards. I'm not even a coward. I'm just saying. No. For now. For now. Do I still have that YouTube one open? I can open this one. Oh, no, I just wanted this. Wow. YouTube. Let me just see this. Because I actually did not watch it today, I think.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey. You know where you could shove that? Actually, that sounds quite aggressive when I say it like that. Actually, I could just stop being dumb. I was gonna look for my subscriptions, and I'm lazy. She's at 2,000 subscribers. She's crazy. Why are we adding another tag? What is her? None of these are my sound, but hold on. I don't think I did. Here, let me get this on screen first. Meow, 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 meow. Where is it? This one. I love how on freaking TikTok it's just gonna be empty screen. This one. Will do. Yeah, okay. This shouldn't be bad. I shouldn't get doxxed or anything. I think we should.
Sore loser. Yes, your point. Roar. Ooh, ooh.
XD.
No.
Oh, whoa.
Don't.
Meow.
No.
Oh, whoa. Dion.
Stop. That's not me.
Neko. Oh, woo. Chan. Chee.
That's not me. That's AI. That wasn't me. That was AI.
That wasn't
guys.
me. That was AI, guys.
Sore
Trust,
loser.
trust.
Yes. Your point.
There we go.
Ooh, woo. XD.
We'll make this a shorts view now.
Don't.
Meow.
No.
Oh, whoa. Dion.
Stop.
Ooh,
That's
woo.
not me.
Neko.
That's totally a Yuki thing to say.
Oh, Chan. Chee.
That's not me. That's AI. That wasn't me. That was AI. Guys, that was AI. Sore
See? Respectable person. That's a respectable person right there. I guess. Okay. I don't even know what. Chicken pockets? What are you what are we talking about chicken pockets for? I don't mind that you're on all fours and you let me use the Yellow, I will smack you. I will smack you.
Naughty boy.
Still lost to the void? No, TikTok chat's here. But I'm just being actually, oh my, aggressive. It's obviously her. Oh god. Tyler, how you doing today? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. You're not lost to the void. Not today. We have TikTok chat back, by the way, guys, if you guys wanted to use TikTok chat instead. But I mean, why would you do that? Oh, why would you do that?
You know, like, group up.
And hit it till it
If I hear one more naughty boy, though, I'm actually gonna
High
freaking
five.
filtered. I'm going to
Naughty
filtered.
boy.
Alright, Nova. Alright, Nova. You think you're real funny. You think you're a real funny person, okay? Well, guess what? Guess what? Just because you are, doesn't mean you are, okay? You're not funny. Just because you are, you're not funny. Is anyone laughing here? You see anyone laughing here? No? No? Not one person. Not one person. Not me. I'm not laughing. I love SAO Abridged. SAO Abridged is amazing. It's top tier. So everyone thinks it's funny. Everyone thinks it's funny, and when I say it's not funny, okay, I see how it is. Hated by society, once again. Yeah? Okay. Make it really actually watchable SAO. I mean, it wasn't bad. The original wasn't bad, but Abridged was just hilarious. Cry, your little bitch tear. It was pretty bad. I mean, for the time when it originally came out, it was up there. It was up there. Season 2, well, Arc 2. I'm gonna say Arc 2, yeah. Arc 2 was weird. Or end of Arc 2 got weird. No, Arc 2 was just weird. Arc 3. Why are we in... I don't know. Mixed feelings on guns in a sword game... Or sword and gun game. Mixed feelings. But we got Xenon, so that raised the stature a little bit. Arc 4 with the Sword Excalibur. Got back to original kind of plot, you know, fantasy game, you know, playing with friends. I was like, oh, that was not bad. Arc 5 with Yuki, or unless they count Arc 4, nah, whatever. I'm counting Arc 4 and Arc 5 as one, you know, because the one with Yuki was actually, like, you know, brought a tear to my little eye. Movie was great. I cannot complain about that. And what else? What was Alicization? And that Alicization... War of the Underworld was amazing. That's all I can say. I challenge you to a Pokemon battle. If you win the tournament coming up, I'll gladly fight you. But until then, sorry, I can't show off my teams. Watch paint dry compared to SAO? I literally watch paint dry rather than SAO. I'm a painter by the I have an Excalibur. Crimson, there's like several different ways I'm taking that statement. I learned a new fact about J-Fact. Listen, I knew this about Jay, you know. It's just one of the many secrets I know about him. You know, it's amazing. Because, you know, me and Jay, we actually go way back, like, 2 years. That's so sad. Actually, I don't think we hit 2. Wait, no. If you're at least 2 years with Yuki, then yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah. As if you want J facts. No, you can't give those away. You can't give those away. Those are my facts. My facts. I know a lot about it. But just because you know a lot about Jay doesn't mean you can give out those facts. Not allowed. Not allowed. I'm the only person who gets to know. Knowledge is power, and I want the power. It's all mine. All mine. I'm single, so why not? What? Wait. Can I beat the sword? Nova. I hate it. It was creative? Yeah. The bridge was creative. Creative that I miss it. Maybe it's time for a rewatch. I mean, it won't even take that long, too. Metaphorically. You had to put the metaphorically in there. Which, fair. Alrighties. I think we're all... But I'm ready to be destroyed. Okay. We're still as freaky as ever. Understand? Well, I left like 420 likes. Well, why that number? Actually, that's just a funny number, and I like it. You know what? Thank you, Tyler. Tyler, you're up on the list. You moved up a couple places. Because, you know, Nova fell down because Nova said some stuff. And then Crimson fell down because Crimson's calling me a coward. Even though I'm not. I'm amazing. But, you know, you moved up the list, Tyler. See, this is why I knew it, like, TikTok side a bit. You know, TikTok side, you have taste. You have good taste. I'm on a list. Yeah. Like, I have my favorite viewers list. AKA my regulars. And I rank them. And I lost to a fucking Tyler. Yeah, you did. And you know what's funny? It's not even like Tyler with like any like numbers or anything. It's just Tyler. Just Tyler. You Tyler? No. We love Tyler here. We love Tyler. Tyler, you're the best thing. You're the best thing that's happened to the TikTok tree. I don't care for a list. Well, you're gonna care for the list after I... Never mind. Oh, I love being evil. Being evil is like so cool. I get to see how the heroes, you know, just panic when something bad happens. It's like, oh man, we gotta save the day, and it's like, Moon, be warned, you are on the list. Which list? Not that list, but which list? Which list? Which list do you mean? The list. That's not really, you know, that the list. It's not really ringing a bell, you know. I know of that list, my list, her list, his list, but not the list, you know. Oh, thanks. Yeah, Tyler, don't worry. Whatever Twitch chat may say, I got your back. I will protect TikTok chat until I get warned again. They just said, you've been soft banned for what was it? For bullying when I bullied no one. No one even chatted in Twitch chat. I said Twitch chat, TikTok chat at that time. Ara, I just came. Sorry. Dang. Okay, let me make it more clear. The list of people to be cannibalized by Yuki May's chat. Nova, wouldn't you be the first one to go? I feel like you would. I don't think you'll last as long as I will. I mean, I have a hammer. I'll be fine. Anytime one of them gets close to me, I'll just ban them. If it's a mod, I'll unmod them. And I'll ban them. Nope, I'm the messenger. Well, I'm the mod. So the messages don't get past the mod. Ha! I win! I have a deep voice, so imagine me saying Ara. Oh. You can't eat the messenger. Why would I eat the messenger? I'll just ban him. Actually, it's funny. I think about my mod request thing that I jokingly put in for Yuki's. Any situation that came up, I was just like, yep, I'll just ban him. Just ban him. I'll look at them. I'll embrace them with a hug. And then I'll ban them. You can't eat the messenger. It's morally wrong. Don't worry. It's not morally wrong. If no one ever sees it. And if I never remember it. You think I'm gonna remember eating someone? No. All I'm gonna remember is the burger that I just had. And how good it was.
Naughty boy.
I hate you. Nova, I hate you with a passion. The list is a paper just ripped. Wait, just rip it? You know what? Tyler, see, this is why we pay Tyler the big bucks over on the TikTok side. You got a point. Nova, I take your list and I rip it. Video? Wait a minute. I'll put myself over here in this corner, and I'll extend this. How far do I need to extend? Wait, I broke it. Oh no, never mind. I didn't break it. We'll extend this back over here. I think it goes like this. I think a YouTube video should be this long. Should be yay big. Yay big for J big? Question mark? Copy. I'm in love. You show me this, I'm already in love. We'll wait till this is over. I'm already in love. Also, shut the fuck up, Tyler, or I'm just gonna turn you into soup. Tyler did nothing wrong. You apologize to Tyler right now. Because, like, Tyler, you did nothing wrong. Don't ignore Twitch chat, okay? No matter what they say, and even though you can't see me, we're just gonna watch this video, and then you'll be able to see me again. But like, ignore them. We're gonna listen to this. But first off, I need to turn off this music.
Crimson Shark 67 says Aura.
Guys. Agreed. Can we all agree? I need us all to agree, like, simultaneously. I came. I will not lie. I most definitely came. There is nothing better, stronger, or amazing as Callie. And if anyone says otherwise, they're a liar. Sure, why not? Yes. Wait, missed the end because of... Wait, did I? Wait, was there an end? Hold on, wait. Or maybe you guys just didn't hear it. I think I heard it. She was like, bitch. I was like, okay. I'll take it, though.
Bitch.
I fucking did a little bit. Hey, Moon, catch? Are you giving me money? I never catch the money. if you came from that, then you wouldn't want me to say it. I mean, oh, wait, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Nice. Tyler, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. This might be this is so weird. This is so weird. I'm so sorry, Tyler. I'm so sorry. But like, I'm so sorry. Is that No, it's a brick painted as money. So that's how you doing me. That's how you doing me, Nova? I see how it is. I see how it is. but Ifrit! Hi. 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 You gonna say back? You gonna say back or no? No. You're gonna say back, right? Okay. Yes. Yes. Inhales. Inhales with passion. Inhales with even greater passion. Mood. Amazing. That was amazing. That was amazing. Amazing. Inhales with even greater passion. Everyone's yelling. It's amazing. How's everyone doing? Infred, how are you doing? How are you doing? See, having the inhales feels like I just started stream now. Now stream has officially started. Are we gaming today? Should we game? I don't know. No, we're just chatting. I forgot. We voted on this. I said we. You voted on this. This is what the vote came to. You know what? We're never voting again. Anyways, peace. You're leaving me, Nova? I after everything, it's just you're just leaving me like that? I didn't vote on anything. Why didn't you vote? You should have voted. Wait, are you in the Discord? Wait. Wait, one of my mods just not in Discord because they hate me? Do you hate me, Agility? Is that what it is? Yes. You hate me. Okay, okay. Makes sense. My bad. My bad. That exact reason too. Oh, wait. Are you just not? Wait. You hate me and you're not in the Discord. Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot about that. That's me bad. Charging up. Actually, that's a nice one. Moon. Yeah, my girlfriend wants me to run to the store and pick up some Okay. Yeah, listen, Nova, make sure you stay safe. And if anyone comes up to you with a problem, remember this. If you have to clip this, you can clip it. Don't. I'm allowing it. If you mess with my friend, who I only know as Nova, I will hunt you down. I will eat you for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. You're probably wondering how I can eat you 3 times. Well, don't worry about it, because I will. Don't mess with Nova, or else. Capiche? I didn't vote because I missed a notification. You know what? That's fair. And all, like, honestly, I should have put the vote up earlier, but, I forgot to do it, and I was like, no, I was gonna stream that night. I was gonna stream yesterday. I was like, man, I kind of just want to play Pal World. So I just played Pal World, and I just put up a poll. I was like, what should we do tomorrow? Because honestly, it was one of those times I was like, I don't know what to stream. Playing Pal World has made me not know what to stream anymore. And like, we have mixed feelings on things. On thing. Anyways, bye chat. Appreciate y'all. You appreciate me too, right? He appreciates me. Nova appreciates me. Don't worry. If I have to go assassin mode. Oh wait, if I have to, If I have to, I will go assassin mode. There we go. Never mind. I couldn't read that for a second. Oh man. Hold up. Wait, let me invite you to the Discord because you know, you should have been in here, but I'm dumb. You join this on your own volition, and I'll give you mod later. Obviously, if you want it. Nothing happens in that Discord. I'm telling you, it's just an empty Discord. Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. It's not nothing. It's actually been more active than I thought it would be, so it's actually good. Okay. Guys. What now? What now? We have like 1 hour and 10 minutes to go. What do we do? We said we wanted just chatting. Why I keep using this word, this we word. Like, I didn't vote for this. But you guys wanted just chatting. So now what? Now what? I have no cat to bail me out this time. No cat to push us over that 2 hours. Maybe we do play games? I don't know. But, oh god, Power World just... No. It wouldn't hit the same. Meow? Why were you meowing? React stream? We could react. Seer react. Nope, never mind. No one's gonna really get that joke besides Agility. What are we gonna react to? You know what? Freak it. Freak it. Here, link me a video. We'll react to something. I got a wreck? Yeah, go ahead. Send it away. I'm still not used to this whole, how does one say reactions? But I'll try my best. More the sense of, like, I might, like, pause every 2 seconds. Or I might just let it go. I don't know. It depends how I feel. Or the topic. And just talk over it while it's going. I don't know. Meow. Celadon VA just went live. One of my favorite voice actors makes me filtered. Makes me filtered. Boo. Skyrim? I'll be your Skyrim. Alright. Yellow. Make sure you keep that link. Because I'll probably go to that one next, after this one. Actually, I can just open these up in new tabs. What am I doing? I'm slacking. Never mind. Yellow, ignore me.
I'd like to ask
you, have you ever... The power of voting. I'm kind of scared. What do you mean the power of voting? I am the power of voting.
The NPC who would...
Actually, that one's not too long. Actually, yeah, we'll start off with that one because it's only like 17 seconds. It's not gonna be terrible. It's not gonna be terribly long. Sorry, accident is force habit. Don't hate me, love me. I have an orange cat named Yellow. Wait, what? Why yellow? Why yellow? What made you decide yellow? Do that one. All right. We'll do this short one. We'll go on to Jay's, and then we'll figure things out. We'll figure things out as we go. Control Z. This is just you. Oh wait, this looks so wrong. And yeah, this just looks so wrong on the TikTok side. I forgot. Let me do that. TikTok side, I'm so sorry. You know what? Yeah. Just to see the video. Yeah. I'm so sorry, TikTok side. My model's gone. I'm gone. I'm just an image watching videos now. I'm so sorry. Don't hate me. I'm a failure. Okay, we're gonna watch this.
Went from nobody to legend. Fire Emblem is a tactical RPG series where players command units in story-driven battles. With such a huge roster to choose from, the series holds a character popularity
nobody to
poll
legend?
every year. The winners get special in-game versions, so every year fans go all out campaigning for their favorites. And in 2021, a lot of fans decided to rally behind Marth, one of the series' most iconic main characters. At first, it looked like it was actually going to happen. By the midterm results, Marth was dominating the leaderboard. But when the final results were revealed, first place didn't go to Marth. It didn't go to any major NPC either. Instead, it went to the Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper!
A background soldier whose only job was to stand guard at the castle gate. At first, voting for him started as a joke, mostly as a way to mess with the fans who were trying to push Marth to the top. But somewhere along the way, people realized they actually liked the guy.
You know, it's such a thrill to be able to greet you like this again. Thank you for all you have done for us.
He was always polite. He took his job seriously, and even after a 5-year time skip, he was still standing in the same place, guarding
know
the same
what?
gate. Somehow,
You
that
know what?
unwavering
That's actually
dedication
pretty
made him
sick.
weirdly lovable. So what started as a meme vote slowly turned into real support, and in the end, the gatekeeper beat Marth by a landslide. Instead of ignoring this ridiculous outcome, the
I
developers
choose-
actually embraced the chaos. A year later, they added him as a fully playable character in the next game, and just like that, a random gate guard became
This is the
one
power of
Fire
voting.
Emblem's most beloved characters.
Is that Toad? Is that Toad? The Toad? The Legend of Toad? How you doing today? I'm not gonna lie, Toad, I forgot you were a mod. I forgot it for a second. Alright.
A question that's highly relevant to this video. Do you hate elves?
I
It's a
love
trick
elves.
Question, of course. You don't hate elves.
Exactly.
Maybe you think you do, but you don't. You're
Why would you
probably
hate
annoyed with
elves?
elves? Sure. I mean, they can be arrogant as all hell, and that's pretty annoying, even if they're
And,
usually
that's
all
pretty
right.
hot to
Real
me.
smug, those elves. Dwarfs might hate elves, but even their attitude probably occupies that same realm of annoyance most of the time. Like, damn those elves and their shoddy work
The
ethic.
Toad
that
is
sort of deal.
tired.
Half the time with
Shake
dwarfs,
off
it's
the
just a
tiredness
rivalry
with
kind of thing,
elves.
not true hatred.
Get
Don't me
yourself
wrong,
an elf.
Plenty of dwarves hate elves, and they're more than happy to be vocal about it. But overall, I don't think most of them hate elves. But imagine with me for a moment, if you took every single dwarf...
Like, all seriousness, re-energize yourself, and, you know, just take a nap if you need to. Go sleep. Don't force yourself to stay up. Do what you need to, you know? Anything that gets you energized, make sure you do that, Toad. Like, all seriousness. No joking, no anything else, you know? You know? Getting you an elf MILF. Yellow, you're not wrong. See, okay, Yellow, you're getting redemption points. Redemption points are coming. I'm liking that, you know? Here, let's continue. Let's continue.
genuinely hated elves and fuse them into one being. Then go further. Take that one combined super hatred dwarf and give him the hate
No.
of every other being who has been wronged by elves for one reason or another. Maybe an elf killed their dog or something. Why is it important? If you take this being and teach it to do nothing but hate elves for 1,000 years, how much rage it feels against the elves would be nothing, and I mean nothing, compared to the Elder Scrolls' very own Pelennor Whitestrake. This man hated elves. There are no words in any language, real or fictional,
Just-
that could
he
convey
really
an
hated
iota
them?
of how much this
But
man
they're so
hated
cool.
elves. And because I loathe the Mer for making a mockery of the otherwise perfect elven archetype, let me tell you his story. Pelennor Whitestrake was someone who doesn't sound much like a fantasy character. when you
Gooning to
first
Moon
explain
gets
what
the
he is,
Toad
but I suppose
energized.
half the
You know
shit in
what?
the Elder Scrolls doesn't
Allowed.
sound like it
Allowed.
belongs in a fantasy setting.
You guys
like the
gooned to my
Empire's
freaking
space program.
sister the other day. Like, my sister? My sister? Of all people? I'm kidding. I mean, respectfully.
And no, I don't mean what happens when you fight
Skyrim
a giant
elves
too
are
early in
Nazis.
Skyrim.
Ah!
An actual space program. They had one. Anyways, this man was a
But they were hot.
time-traveling cyborg from the future who was also the
But they can
incarnation of a
change.
dead god sent
If they
back in
have good
time
in
to
their heart,
presume-
Jay, I believe they can change.
Movie
Probably
ensure
not,
that
but,
the rebellion of men
but,
against the
yeah,
Elven
not-
overlord
not-
succeeded.
not,
Quite the description, isn't it? Admittedly, I couldn't find
just,
anything that expressly
ignore
stated
me.
that was
Ignore
his
me.
purpose for going back in time, but as I keep going on, I feel like you'll come to agree with me on it. And his creator said he was based on the Terminator, which rather lends credence to that idea. His name comes from a couple of potential different places. Whitestrake is an easy one. It's because his hair was white as snow. But
White as
Pelennor is
snow?
a bit trickier. It's
I know
likely
someone
not
like
his
that.
given name, although as a time-traveling demigod robot, his given name could be anything from John to HK-47 to General Tullius the 20th.
HK-47 is actually kinda crazy.
Name, though. And Pelennor was many things, but a fan of irony wasn't one of them.
Man, you
according to the
saying your
books about
sister's
him in the
not
games.
worth it,
The
man,
name means either
might have
glorious
to
night or
tell her that
star-made
next time.
night,
I'm
and
not
given that the
saying
elites were
that,
having
but,
the
like,
heads of their entire
you've
race
gooned
dumped
to
into the
her.
toilet by Pelennor, it's
You've
not like-
gooned to her on my own stream. You could have been gooning to me. Like me. But you gooned to her, okay. You know?
They'd be the ones calling him glorious. Bit of a mystery his name, much like a lot of the stuff about the guy, but at the end of the day, it sounds badass, and that's probably all the thought we need give the subject. Given the nature of anything involving time travel, and because of the fact that I couldn't find anything on which era he came from, I'm going to tell his history from the perspective of the timeline he showed up in. He first appeared very early in Tamriel's history during the Morethic era, when the elves known as
Wait
the
a minute.
Elites still ruled over the land of Cyrod. That should sound familiar, as indeed it was the land that would come to be known as Cyrodiil. At this point in time, it was believed to be a wild jungle, and the Aelids held a firm control over
Wait,
the
there's
races
time
of
travel
men
in
as slave
Skyrim? I mean,
owners,
wait, it's
and they
a
were
magical
not
game.
kind slave owners. Not that holding
just hitting
slaves
me.
is ever a kind thing to do,
But we thought you enjoyed the cuck chair. I hate my life. I hate it here. I hate it here. I hate it here. They were gooning to your sister. Shake my head. Toad, you were there. You were gooning with them. and then you started making out with Chad. I think it was Lemon. Was it Lemon? I think it was Lemon. Or was it Nova? It might have been Nova. I don't know. Whatever.
but the Aelids were quite happy to use their slaves for all sorts of nasty sacrificial business, as these evil precursor empires tend to love. Lots of Daedra worship and all that horrid stuff, just to really go the evil bastard extra mile. I promise I'm getting to his story, but there's still some more context to be had, and his tale is interwoven with others.
The Toad
as well,
led
such
the
as
charge.
one Alicia. She was once nothing more than an Aelid slave, but events transpiring in
hate it
faraway
here.
lands
I
would
hate it
kickstart her
here. I
journey
hate
to
it
greatness. By that, I mean Skyrim started butchering elves like nobody's business.
Dear
These were known
God.
as especially deadly to elves acts that apparently founded quite the bloodline, and one of his descendants named Harold had unified Skyrim into a realm of men and drove the elves either out of the land or into extinction. Alicia had not only heard of this wonderful act of elven murder, but that the gods the Nords worshipped were much kinder
I was
to men
spit
than
swapping with
elves, so she
Nova,
prayed
and
to
we
them
did
to send the
offer you to
nicest
join
angel
us,
they had
and
to
I
help her out.
declined.
The goddess
You were.
Kenrith sent a demigod bull man named Morahouse who thought she was hot as hell. You may notice if
I
you've played
can't.
Oblivion, the statues of
Can't anymore.
Morahouse
I'm
depict him
not
as a
even
regular
arguing.
dude. This is to skirt around the fact that Alicia fucked a bull. But moving on from that wonderful imagery, together with a bull friend with benefits,
Wait, she what? Hold on, wait a minute.
played Oblivion, the statues of Morehouse depict him as a regular dude. This is to skirt around the fact that Alicia fucked a bull. But moving on from that wonderful imagery, together with a bull friend with
I wonder
benefits,
if it was a
Alicia
good
would rally
experience.
her
I
fellow
mean-
slaves and become known as the Slave Queen, and the rebellion against
Was
the
it a good
Aelids
experience?
began.
You think
They
it was a
went
good
alright at first.
experience?
Not great, because the Aelids were powerful, but they were also
mean,
suffering
maybe it
from the
felt good.
effects
I
of a
don't
civil war
know.
between Aedra and Daedra worshippers, and Kenrith kept giving Alicia visions on how to best fight elves. But with
Was
the
a
third
Minotaur,
of her
to be
visions,
fair? I
she
mean-
received news of someone special
mean-
coming. A man who would lead her armies to
mean-
victory. A man who would make himself known, covered in the gore of elves he ripped apart single-handedly. Finally,
There's a
dear
high
viewer,
potential,
this
you know?
Pelennor Whitestrake
Uh,
entered the
that would
picture.
be a hear
During
me
the
out, I'm not
Merethic
gonna
era,
lie.
there were reports of him showing up somewhere, gathering armies and forming kingdoms, and then just pissing
Hey,
off to do it again
that-
before he finally
that
showed up
kinda
for
hurt,
good to
not
greet
gonna lie.
Alessia. I wasn't kidding when I said he showed up covered in gore, by the way.
Dear
He
God!
literally walked into Alessia's camp with his sword and mace both covered with elf intestines. He simply said that this was all that was left of their eastern chieftains who were no longer running their stupid elven mouths. Here's a map of Cyrodiil for you real quick. See the eastern bits of it? No more elves here. All of them dead because they made the grave mistake of existing in the same 1,000 square miles as Pelennor Whitestrake. Needless to say, he made a good first impression. It's also worth mentioning that Pelennor was immediately noted as having armor from the future time in the Song of Pelennor, and he had a killing light emanate from his hand. Now, whether or not either of these things are proof of his cyborg status, or
Oh, super random freaking topic. I recently learned how to use one of these swords. I mean, not actually, but like through a video, and it's actually pretty cool because I'm not gonna explain it
was
because
just
I'm gonna
armor
be
from the
dumb and
time
I'm
he
gonna
came
forget how
from
I
isn't
actually explain
strictly
it.
made clear. It's entirely possible that the killing light was just destruction magic, and as is shown in both Oblivion and Skyrim, the armor he wore was just plate armor, which at the time would have been unheard of in Tamriel except amongst the Dwemer. But either way, he made quite the entrance. Oh, and he also had the Amulet of Kings in place of a heart, just jammed into his chest.
What the-
Now that is some magical cyborg shit right there. And from there, Pelennor Whitestrake proceeded to quickly get to work doing what we all know and love him for. Murdering elves. And by the, at the time, only 8 divines did he get to killing them
I
with
mean-
gusto. Although, contrary to what you might think,
Super random question, by the way. Were there any like actual good elves in Skyrim? Question mark. Explanation point. Period. But anyways,
initially he wasn't just the doom guy of elves. Instead of going full Khornate Berserker from the get-go, he made a point of leaving the bulk of the elven army to his own forces. Instead, he would somehow get pre-arranged duels set up where he would challenge the enemy champions in leadership. The Aelids being elves, they arrogantly assumed they could handle this upstart human warrior. Shortly afterwards, he would slaughter the enemy champions in leadership. Now, the first few times this happens,
There
I
were
get
dead
it.
ones.
We're in a
Those were
fantasy
good.
setting,
Ah,
so maybe the
makes
first
sense.
couple of guys hadn't
Makes
heard
sense.
about how he turned the entire eastern realm of the Aelids
If they're
into a
dead, they're
vacant
good. I
parking
mean,
lot.
I guess
Maybe
I
the
get
guy
it.
who cast the long-distance message spells was just feeling sick that day. It can happen. But by the 12th time this happens, what do you have to gain by accepting? Honor? Is it about keeping your reputation? Because the guy whose neck veins he ate probably kept neither. This is when he did that funny thing where he screamed the name of Riemann Cyrodiil, by the way. Which is especially worth mentioning because of how it affects the whole time travel deal. Was he just a big fan of the guy? Did Riemann or someone else send him back? Because if Pellinol was from a timeline where the Aelids were still in control, how the hell would he know Riemann's name? And if that isn't the case, we get the situation
Wait a
where Pellinol
minute.
was sent back in time from a timeline that was already won, so why
My
bother
brain's
sending him
actually
back?
hurting
You know
from
what?
this.
I'm
Wait.
overthinking it, and either way, it's incredibly
Am I
badass.
overthinking this?
Also funny. Riemann didn't even found the empire that was going to come about from the
Wait.
slave rebellion. Spoiler alert. That's several thousands of years later. Imagine Achilles screaming out George Washington's name at the Battle of Troy. This pattern of Pellinol killing the people in charge repeated itself several times across Cyrodiil. The names of most of the people he dueled aren't really important because they only exist to die by Pellinol's robotic hands. The guy whose neck veins he ate was called Haramir of Copper and Tea, and the only reason I'm bringing that up is because that is the dumbest name I think I've ever heard. Who calls themselves that without turning red from embarrassment? I am the Lord of Copper and Tea, whatever you stupid
Copper
nerd.
and Tea.
Pellinol also cursed a different Aelid lord to prevent him from resurrecting, showing that he's got some brains to match all that brawn. Now I admit, I had perhaps slightly exaggerated about him killing every single elven chieftain and leader in the east of Cyrodiil.
Okay, that makes
What really
sense.
happened is he killed a bunch of them, and then within the span of a year, actually wiped them all out at the head of Alicia's armies. Which, honestly, is more impressive. Off-screen kills are always kind of vague, and detractors of Whitestrake might say it actually took decades because of how super awesome the elves are. But this took a measly year. 1 year in the eastern portion of Cyrodiil is certifiably elf-free. That's the Pellinol.
Jed, looking at the map and, like, you know, travel time, that's not bad. For a whole year?
Guarantee.
That's not bad
He
at
simply
all.
could not be stopped. Any elven weapon that managed to hit him just didn't work, and soon enough he had slaughtered his way to northern Cyrodiil. Alessia had sent messengers to Skyrim asking for help, and when they finally made it to Pellinol, presumably by following the trail of burning cities and bodies, his hair had been stained brown with elf blood. Is that how that works? I don't know, but it's awesome. He wears a helmet too, which is the really impressive part. Complete coverage of his head, and he still killed so many elves he stained his hair from it. Upon seeing him, the Nords said that their god Shor had returned to
What?
deliver them from the elves, and here's where I'd like to take a break from the story to tell you a bit about Pellinol himself. Pellinol did not like gods. He disliked elves the most, but gods were second place in the competition of things Pellinol Whitestrake would like to not
So did he kill
exist.
any
In
gods?
third place were people that called Pellinol a god, or compared him to God, or said the words "oh my god" in an expression of surprise around him. One dude named Plantinu, which as an aside I guess it wasn't only the elves of the first era who had a monopoly on stupid names, had the balls to suggest that Pellinor was the Shezarine, the incarnation of the god Shezar, also known as Shor, or Lorcan, or that dude whose heart spawned a whole lot of AI voice memes. Plantinu was later smothered by moths in his sleep, an insect that is closely related to the dead god. No, of course, strictly speaking, this could have been a coincidence. Maybe Shor happened to not like that guy in particular. Just like it's a massive coincidence that Lorcan is also missing his heart and is doomed to wander the lands of Nirn as punishment. And surely it is further coincidence that Lorcan in just about all of his incarnations is a sort of patron god of man specifically. But yeah, Pellinol didn't like when you called him out on being of a divine nature. Most people he would just kill with his hands rather than moths, but either way, don't say he's a god when he's in earshot. So to get back to the story, Pellinol was rather unpleased with these Nords for calling him that, and spat on the ground in front of them and chewed them out for profaning that name. Which rather throws a wrench into things, because does he really hate gods? Or does he just hate being compared to them? Lorcan's track record with the rest of the gods ends with them ripping his heart out and shooting it into the planet after all. Some bad blood is understandable. Regardless, he apparently decided in this instance that going to kill more elves was more important than killing this group of Nords, so Pellinol took them to western Cyrodiil to assist in driving the remaining Aelids towards the center of the province. I've said a lot about how much Pellinol dislikes certain things, and compared him to both Doomguy and a Cornate Berserker. You may be wondering if he's just another character like that, whose likes start and end with brutal murder, but such is not the case. Pellinol wasn't a fan of much, but he did have a few people that were close companions of his. First among them is Alessia, who Pellinol greatly respected. He regarded her as being a woman of action, and in fact she was one of the only people who was allowed to remark upon him being anything but mortal as she could back up what she said. His exact words were that Alicia enacts rather than talks, as language without exertion is dead witness. I'm assuming that means that Alicia doesn't just spout bullshit and puts her money where her mouth is, but whatever you want to imagine that line is meaning, it's clear Pellinol held her in high regard. You might also notice that I keep switching how I say her name throughout the video. That's because you all make fun of me for how I pronounce things, so I might as well do it on purpose this time. Next up is Morahouse,
Wait, that's
the
actually-
bullman that Alicia
should
had
I
a
just
kid
start
with.
mispronouncing
Morahouse
people's
was
names
considered by
intentionally?
Pellinol to be his nephew.
Just so when
Whether
I
or not
actually
this is literally
mispronounce
the
something?
case is left unclear, and the author
You
of
guys
the
can never
Song of
tell if I'm
Pellinol
being
books
serious or
mentions
not.
that it might have just
Wait a
been
minute.
for divine shits and giggles they considered each other as uncle and nephew. But regardless, they were close. They fought along.
The Toad can tell she was a woman of action. Hell, I'll show her some action. Okay, Toad. Okay, Toad. Okay,
Fight one
Toad.
another in combat frequently, and Pellinol held his prowess as a warrior in especially high regard, as he would never instruct the bullman in
But
how
I
to
don't
fight or lead.
blame you.
And if Pellinol
I
Whitestreak
don't
says you're hot
blame
shit,
ya.
you're probably hot shit. Morahouse was the only being who was not
She's a
only
furry
allowed
that
to talk
likes
about Pellinol
bulls.
being a god, but who Pellinol also admitted to his divine
I mean-
nature to. The specific conversation mentioned in the song is about Pellinol warning Morahouse not to fall in love with Alacia, as when gods fall in love, they can change the world and not necessarily for the better.
I was gonna
Which is a
say
wonderful bit
something
of
that I don't
hypocrisy
wanna
from
say.
the divine cyborg. As we come to the third major character, Pellinol is
That
close
is not a
with. The
me thing to
hoplite
say.
named
That is
Huna,
not
a
a
man
me.
who Pellinol rescued from slavery and trained to be a warrior. He was also Pellinol's boyfriend. I guess since they couldn't have kids, this time it was alright. No doubt Pellinol was undertaking some gold medal winning mental gymnastics to justify this while also telling Morahouse he couldn't sleep with Alicia. Or maybe he was just weirded out by the whole bull fucking a woman thing but didn't want to be too on the nose about it. Tragically for Pellinol and Huna, but wonderfully for everyone who wants to see elven heads on pikes, Huna was killed in combat against the A-leads, and now we get
The
to the
Toad
really
can
fun
be
stuff,
her bull.
because Huna's death
I'll
sparked the first
move
of what is
for-
simply called Pellinol's madness. Before this,
The
Pellinol
scary
liked
thing
killing
is,
elves.
I don't
No
think-
doubt when he was in
I
the
don't
thick
think
of
Toad
combat,
is
he was
joking
having
about
the time
that.
of his life. But there was a method to it. Like I said, he hunted down enemy champions specifically. There was clearly thought put into who he was slaying. During a bout of his madness, however, there was nothing but murder on his mind. See elf,
Oh, that sword
kill
looks
elf.
so
See
cool.
many elf, kill
I know
many
it's
elf.
Doom, but-
See a kingdom of elves, kill a
But it
kingdom
looks
of
so
elves.
cool.
Whereas once he was going out of his way to just kill champions, now the entire elven army was in his crosshairs while everyone he was theoretically commanding
are you an
sat
elf?
back in horror
Yeah?
as he turned
Dead.
tens of thousands of elves into
Dead.
chunky salsa. Doom Guy for elves has finally come out to truly shine. He would even shout out to Akatosh and say that he did this for their shared madness, and said that he saw Akatosh watching him watch Akatosh. Although I do have to wonder if Pellinol was watching Akatosh watch Pellinol watch Akatosh watch Pellinol watch Akatosh. The Song of Pellinol
Why?
says that he reduced entire swaths of land to void when he entered his madness, and in the Elder Scrolls, that is a very significant choice of phrasing. Without getting into too much of an explanation on that one, to me that signifies he didn't just destroy those lands, he removed them from existence entirely. A whole countryside retconned out of reality by someone in the setting. When this happened, there was no single being on Nirn that could calm him down. Not Morahouse, not Alicia, not the ghost of his dead boyfriend. I don't think Huna ever
I
actually
could-
tried
I
to
could
calm him down from
calm
beyond
him
the
down,
grave,
you know,
but if he
but
did,
I-
it didn't
you
work.
know.
Kinnereth herself would have to wash away the blood from elven camps with rain,
Dear
because
God.
otherwise there was no removing the level of gore that Pellinol left behind. And indeed, it was only when Alicia prayed to the 8 divines as a whole to calm Pellinol down that he would ever stop his rampaging. It took the entirety of the main Elder Scrolls pantheon just to calm this one guy the fuck down. And this wasn't just a one-time thing, he would regularly go berserk and start turning the jungle of Cyrodiil into a barren wasteland. Alicia had to go to lengths to appease the divines because they nearly left the world in disgust over the sheer amount of rage Pellinol was putting out. At one point he even butchered a whole bunch of Khajiit because he thought they were a type of elf. They don't have the fondest opinion of him because of this. I doubt he really cared
Wait,
one way or the
did
other
he
about what
actually?
they thought about him, though. They're
That's
just
so-
looking to go south into elsewhere. One warrior who
That's
witnessed
bizarre.
Pellinol's madness asked him how he felt during it over a few drinks, and he responded that it felt like when the dream no longer needed its dreamer. What another interesting choice of words, given the nature of this setting. And hey, it adds something else to the list of things Pellinol likes. Beer.
Oh, okay,
In
okay.
spite
If
of
they
his
didn't look like
complete
cats, then that-
insanity,
okay,
or
that
perhaps
kinda
because of
makes
it,
sense, I
Pellinol and
guess.
Alicia's forces had over time driven
guessing
the
they had
aliens
more
towards the center of Cyrodiil and into
elf-looking
the area around the White Gold Tower.
affinities.
In an interesting turn of events, Pellinol found himself challenged by the greatest champions the Aelids had left to offer, Umaril, a demigod of the Aelids' own. I hope you remember how I said that the Daedra worshippers won the Aelid Civil War because Umaril was half Daedra. Surely enough for someone like that, he summoned servants of Meridia, Aurorans, to aid him in battle. He called out to Pellinol to face him in combat, and Pellinol was all too happy to oblige. Alesia and her soldiers, as well as the Nords, were rather less eager, however. They knew this would be the biggest battle of the war yet, and they weren't exactly keen to storm the magical tower filled with elves and demons. Alesia and her council wanted to take a rather more thought-out and cautious approach. Care to take a guess what you think Pellinal did in response to this suggestion? If you said he called everyone a pussy and marched in to face the elves himself, you'd be right. All on his own did the White Strike face the A-Lead and their minions, and
Said, you guys don't want to fight some elves? Okay, pussies. I'll do it myself. I was like, oh, okay.
my god, was it a slaughter. Every elf or demon that crossed his path was cut to ribbons. While the text doesn't specifically say it was the case, I imagine the White Gold Tower was given a new coat of red paint that day. But this time, things were different. While he was still murdering elves left and right, our hero was slowly but surely being wounded by the weapons that they wielded. Umaril had made sure to forge only the most deadly weapons against the Crusader, and they were wearing him down. Only when the majority of the elves and Aurorans present were slain did Umaril finally come to face Pellinal in combat. They had quite the epic battle. They were described as being equally matched. Two warriors of legend come to face each other. An incarnation of the Daedra fighting an incarnation of the creator of the world itself. But for your consideration, Pellinal was more or less crippled and worn down after fighting through an entire army all by himself. For those of you inclined to Warhammer comparisons, which given my usual content I imagine is most of you, this was like Sanguinius fighting Horus after days of constant battle. But unlike Sanguinius, Pellinal finished the job, because the rage the Primarch of the Blood Angels felt was nothing compared to the rage Pellinal felt when confronted with a person with knives for ears. Pellinal ripped off Umaril's wings and killed him dead. Just to rub salt in the wound, he called Umaril's helmet the ugliest thing he'd ever seen, and said his ancestors must have all been bitches to end up siring such a worthless being as Umaril
Bro, he
was.
does
And
not
the
have
last
to be
remaining
this
Alien kings
savage.
facing the Crusader, who until now had presumably
I mean,
been busy
to be
quietly
fair-
shitting their pants in the corner, flew into a rage and cut the weakened Crusader into 8 pieces. His dying screams were heard by Alesia and her war council, and with the blowing of Morahouse's war horn, they stormed the gates and slew any elves they could find. Which wasn't many, because all they really saw were a few elves who had already started running away, and a whole lot of corpses. Morahouse found what was left of Pellinal, but because cutting this man's head off only started the process of him dying, they had a long talk about things that only Morahouse would ever know. Pellinal warned Morahouse that Umaril was not truly dead and would one day return, and that no longer could he protect mankind from his wrath. Despite this, Alesia's slave rebellion was successful, in no small part because Pellinal's kill count was at least equal to that of the rest of the army combined. And after that last conversation with his nephew, Pellinal Whitestrake finally died. The Chezarine knew peace, and could dream forevermore. Except no, he couldn't quite yet, because apparently he was present at Alesia's deathbed. And because of that goddamn time-traveling thing, I have no idea how this works. Was it his ghost? Did Lorcan manifest as Pellinal one last time, just so Alesia could die with a familiar face by her side? Did he stop by her deathbed first, before he traveled back in time? Was Michael Kirkbride mainlining LSD when he wrote this? I give up. You need a damn degree in Elder Scrollsology to understand what's happening half the time. This is
You
beyond
wouldn't-
me. I'm
That's
pretty sure
alpha
the
enough
only
for
reason
me.
we
Yeah.
definitively
Oh my-
know he's a cyborg is because Michael Kirkbride called him a swarm foam war fractal from the future in a blog post once. And before you ask, no, I don't know what that means either. Regardless, he shows back up in Oblivion as an actual spirit this time, helps the hero of Kvatch out by showing him a location of a shrine his friends built for him, and Amaru is finally defeated once and for all. Turns out you needed the full 9 divines to kill him for good. 8 wasn't cutting it. Thank you, Talos, for once again being the best god. Now, before I stop talking about this guy, I want to take a look at one thing he said in particular. That line about the dream no longer needing its dreamer. There's a few ways you can interpret that, and I promise I only stole one of them off of someone's Reddit explanation of the line. The most mundane possibility, and the one that I'm stealing, is that the line refers
Me
only
after
to
seeing
Pellinal's
one
madness.
demon.
That once he enters that state, it's self-perpetuating. The dream is his madness, and it no longer needs any input from Pellinal to keep going. That is to say, he no longer has to want to kill elves to keep killing elves, as his madness exists for one reason alone, and that's to kill every elf on the planet. It's the least interesting explanation in my opinion, but it's also the one that leads to the most elf murder, and in the Elder Scrolls, that's something I support. And it would explain why the gods themselves were needed to calm him down. He was incapable of doing it himself. Nothing short of divine intervention would snap him out of his trance. The second explanation is one that you could probably see coming a mile away. Chim. The whole thing about realizing the Elder Scrolls as a dream of a sleeping being known as the Godhead, and gaining god powers from that as you start lucid dreaming. That's a very simplified explanation because going into more would extend
makes
this video's
sense.
length by about 3 hours, but that's the gist of it. And it's by no means a hard connection to make. When you start delving into the subject of dreams and whatnot with Elder Scrolls lore, Chim is always looming in the background waiting to make everything confusing. Originally, I had an explanation for the specifics of how Chim and Pelinal were potentially related, but upon rereading it, I realized my explanation sucked and deleted it. So I'm just gonna throw Chim in your face and hope you can figure out how to make sense of it. Quality YouTube work right here. But personally, I believe something else. I think it still has to do with Lorcan, but I don't think it has anything to do with Chim. Lorcan in many of his incarnations is a god of men. Perhaps the dream was not Nirn and Mundus, not Chim, but Lorcan's desire for mankind to be able to prosper without his interference. With Pelinal's madness pretty much clearing Cyrodiil of all the elves that would see mankind kept subjugated, this dream no longer needed its dreamer. Mankind no longer needed a Shezarene, and by extension Pelinal, to keep itself safe. He single-handedly slaughtered his way to a brighter future for mankind, and his dream could now be free without him any longer being needed. Or maybe I'm entirely wrong. That's the fun thing about Elder Scrolls lore. It's very interpretive. And not interpretive in the GW way, where everything might be true, but might also just be in-universe propaganda, because the company wants to have a cop-out
What
for
do you
everything that
mean?
might
I just
annoy
want a
people.
cop-out for
It's
when I need to,
interpretive in a
like,
there's generally
rebrand
no
myself, you
single
know?
right answer kind of way. So maybe I'm overthinking it, or maybe I'm underthinking it. I suppose the truth of that theory ultimately depends on whether or not you like my answer. And I talk out of my ass quite a lot, so I understand if you don't like the answer. Either way, thus finally ends the tale of Pelinal Whitestrake. May he rest easy for all time, knowing he did more to kill elves than any other being in fiction. Except maybe Slaanesh, but that's cheating. As always, thank you to my wonderful channel members. You are the mace of the Crusader to my
I hate that
Pelinal
it's
Whitestrake.
SSR and
Last
then
off,
SR.
James Ians says I was talking to Elaine Wynn and I asked her where all her Thalmor at Northwatch went. She said, the Dragonborn killed them all. I asked what she was going to do about it and she said that every time they Dragonborn kills the Thalmor at Northwatch she sends more Thalmor there. I told her it sounds like she's just feeding Thalmor to the Dragonborn and her steward started crying.
Wait a minute. I have to reread because I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. "20 minutes of silence for me just to..." Question, is this lore or am I missing a joke? I might be missing a joke. If I'm missing a joke, then yeah. But if it's lore, it's lore. Is it lore? I hope this is lore. Did you just have this on standby? Wait. Shitpost I thought of while farming Northwatch for Elf Farm. Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Wait, where'd it go? It's here.
Stupid fuckhead faces to my heart's content. May your
That was
blades
a-
never
that was a
dry of
line to
Altmer
come
blood,
back
my
into.
companions. If you'd like
I
to
know it's just
support the
credits,
channel,
but
feel free to subscribe
I'll
or
let it
become a
go to
member.
the end.
Either way, thank you for watching and take care out there.
Hey, my name's right there. That's me. Just kidding, it's not. I wish. Boom, boom, boom. Dead. Another one. Dead. Look at all that blood being shed. Another elf. Dead. Actually, it doesn't matter. That could just stay there. I don't mind. They restock every 3 days and... Wait, actually? Wait, in-game days. In-game days. Never mind. I was like, wait, 3 days? They use real time for that? I got confuzzled by my own words, and I died. Internally. I'm thinking, I'm embracing. I mean, dang. So the elves were really just that bad, but I mean, it created a better path for humanity. So it's not all bad, but they're really that bad? Like, really? But elves are so... I mean, yeah, I guess it's fair. Yeah, they're the worst. I can't argue it then. They're based on not. They based on such a good freaking. Never mind. I'm thinking of Gunnar elves though. To be fair, so there's a difference. There's a difference. But I guess it's just not all bad. I guess it is what it is. You know what? I really need to play paddle something with someone. I had the game and I just need to. But in the meantime, I think we'll go back to our anniversary hours. Or like I think it's around anniversary time where we just like, you know, did what did we do? We did only like hour and a half streams. 2-hour streams are overrated. What the heck is this guy doing? Wait. This guy looks stupid. Okay. I have options of rating. I could give raid back. Or I could... I don't know. You guys want to watch some Minecraft? Muki Aki Halaron? Here. I got you. I got you. Let me mute this so it just doesn't come through right now. Cause what? I think they're doing some sort of event thing. Looks like 10A's also online. Oh, see, we have actual options. You know what? Actually. To be fair, I was supposed to rate 10A the other day. And I genuinely, like, this was during, like, collab day, so repo, and I didn't think he was still streaming because he left so soon. I was like, oh, maybe he had to go to bed. Nope, he was still streaming. So we'll rate 10A. We'll rate 10A. Alright, guys. Thank you for popping in today. You know, it's always an honor. If you, by any chance, see me back on here, please know I'm not okay. I'm joking. I will talk to you guys, you know, later and stuff, and raid 10A, and, you know... Wait, there's a raid browser command? Wait. I want to see what... Find someone to raid. Will this just raid someone random? I'll cancel the raid, but I just want to see what raid browser does. Oh, it gives me actual recommendations. I mean, which makes sense. Is 10A up here, though? Okay, he's not. But we'll get out of here. We'll keep it nice and short today. Just like my temper. Just kidding. With me and Toad, I don't know. I mean, I don't need it, realistically. Except for the days when you guys aren't here, and then it gets so sad and lonely. It's like, I don't have any recommendations. But no. All joking aside, thank you guys for showing up. You guys are amazing and stuff. I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what we're streaming tomorrow. We'll stream a game. We have to stream a game. We might start Moonlighter 2. Because we're still iffy on Echoes of Eingrad. But, anyways. Give 10A a big hug. Tell 10A He chose the wrong choice and should have saved me, but you know what? You know what? Raid message? You picked the wrong choice. That's the raid message. You picked the wrong choice. But anyways, it's been an honor. I've been Dason, and oh, stand by. Standing by. We're standing by as I drop the empty bottle that needs to be filled. Love you, Moon. I love you, Toad. You picked the wrong choice. That's the raid message we like to see. See, CJ. The day we're allowed to start, well, the day I just make it big. Just know the mods are getting paid. The mods are getting paid. You want... I'm over here. You want some... actually, never mind. I'm gonna just stop there. Have a nice night. I'm not gonna make that joke. Oh my goodness. Thank you, TikTok chat, by the way. Hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you later. Peace out.